Hello and welcome. My name is Nilaus and this is episode 20 of our Let's Play campaign of Factorio. We have started on this massive project of starting to build a new base for ourselves in the wild. Oh crap, I have a full inventory. That is rather unfortunate. Okay, let's start using some of the stuff here instead. Reason why I have this bleep bleep inventory full is of course because I have a full inventory. Let's start doing that. That would clean up a lot of the inventory. And okay, I'm just getting random research there. Good. So where were we last time? Just to recap on where we are. It's extremely dark, but I can hope that it gets more lighter soon. Let's see. Let's build some of these balloon lights. They are quite handy. So let's build one there. There, okay. Might actually be quite good if I just put them every other. Oh, that was just a ghost image of there. And where is? Oh, I don't think it's. I think that should actually be this one. I'm gonna need these way more. Look, that's something, right? Okay, let's have a look at this one down here. I want the barrels or these to be on the same side. So that means that one disappears. That's not a relevant thing. Let's actually explain what the idea is for this. Now, I think that this one would actually be better to do that. I think I have to twist these, and this one will then be. I think it should then be coal and wood. I think wood needs to go in the same one. I think the slider is faster. There. And we take the wood away from here. So at this point, let's start looking at this. You can see. This will be, oops. This one will be dragging only coal. This one will be dragging only wood. I'm just trying to illustrate the whole point of this way of building. Oh, it was actually completely incorrect what I did. And no problem. Do like that. So basically everything here goes into that location. Hold on, I did not put anything there. There must have been, oh, it passed right over and then it unloaded. That's pretty cool. It's actually quite neat that it did like that. Okay. These are not covered. That's actually quite interesting why they're not, but they will be. And I'm also going to build this one like correctly because that is how it's going to be. There. Good. And then, for example, the next one I will have. Oh, that'll be 1, 2. Over here on this side we'll have 1, 2. And I'll have 2. It doesn't look so nice. It looks nicer when they're down there. And this way I can now build something that I think is actually, this is a very robust setup. Okay, there's something about me doing pipes or whatever they're called here, belts, that I somehow need to focus more than is reasonable. Yeah. There. Okay, so basically now that we have 6 ore coming in, 2 for each, That means these warehouses will then fill up quite nicely with exactly what we need. It's going to be very, very nice. And I'm going to have to twist this around. That's less of a concern. There. And the condition is still the same. So 600 to this one. Great. Now let's move up further and see where we want to go. I know this is the wrong way of doing it, but just when I see it, I have to fix it. Right, I am quite concerned about this location, so maybe I should take my little Hounds of War and unleash them on us. They do not have any automatic refueling, so they're quite vulnerable. Let's just go this slowly up here. Slowly, slowly. Oh, one thing that was really important that I got started was actually the radars. That is something we definitely need to have hooked up to our locations. Yes, okay, we're slowly approaching this. I could also just do something like this, right? I put the green in here and I'll desperately try to get in there. Did I get one of them? Yes, but I'll place it down there. Nope. I'll place it there then. Great. That should help a lot on this. I'm gonna zoom out further than this. Okay, how much do we have? And that's probably doable for my little so there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I already have the next one scaled up of where identified. Let's see if they can make do with themselves and if they can figure it out. Good. Now let's head back to this location and start building. Let's actually start repairing our vehicle. There we go. Now that's being repaired. Do we get any? Yes, here they are. They're so cute. I like them so much. So they're going to go up there and maybe they're going to go further. So these ones, I'll probably never be able to reach them, but that's just the way it is. What I will then do is actually have this one. It's not standing in the way. 1, 2, 3. Important pathing. And let's see if I can find that location where everything is connected in between. Great. That means this one will, according to my new principle, be a location for this. And there, light. Awesome. Now let's see. This is actually not enough because this is where the engines and builds and everything will be. And I think I'm going to make it too big, but that's quite intended. Just gonna clean out all of this area. It's so wasteful doing it like this. All that nice wood that we are throwing away. But all in the name of progress. That's just the way it is. This one will, however, be a very important one. There. Because this one will set exactly the limit where the main bus, it's not really a main bus, but it's a bus for this area, will start. I wonder if I could do this. But then I'd spend wood to capture wood, and that makes no sense. Interesting that they are not, when they're flagged, they will not be triggered for by the nanobots. And squaring out this area. They have one up here. That's a bit of a shame. Do we have a fight going on? Oh, there's a fight. That's a huge fight. That's so nice. Let's get the car. Yep, let's get the car here. Yep, this is my little blueprint. As long as I have that, the robot, the car will head to me. I can start heading this way. Oh, they're heading back. No, 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 no. I want you actually to do more stuff up there. Ah, okay. Well, you did your job. It's okay that this one blinks. Fine. Nope. Just to switch it to the green. There. Ouch. Can't pick it up? Oh yeah, it's too full of everything. Yep. Now the question is, do I want it to just follow me? Or will that be just really obnoxious? I'm gonna try having it just follow me slowly. But you are out of gas, aren't you? Yeah, I did take that. Okay. Alright, now I'm just building more stuff here. Just cleaning up this one. That car will follow me. I don't know if it's a good idea to have the car just always follow me. It's gonna bump into me quite often. Especially when I walk downwards, it's gonna bump into me. Let's switch to there and there. These need to go. Inventory full? Why is inventory full? I don't like inventory full. Then I can just put things to you. Okay. And again, these need to go. Anything, I started by having a blueprint for it and then I stopped having a blueprint for it. And I'm gonna put that and okay. Now this needs to, how far will it need to go? Let's start making the next one. The next one will be, thank you for following. That's very nice of you. There. This will also be 5. And it'll be on this side. Ow, 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 ow. Stop running me over, you stupid car. Actually, ow, whoa, that was close. Oh, look, it's actually just slightly drifting south. Because it's getting the commands. Pick it up. There. Oh, crap. I am not good at this inventory management. I'm sorry to say that. Okay. This one goes up. This, I want to build the main boss. Pseudo main boss here that I need. Going backwards. Good. That goes over to this location. I like this very much. I like it. I'm going to build here. I think the location of this one should be dictated by one thing and one thing only. I'm going to remove you. By the fact that I need these interchanges. I either need them on the north side or the south side of this. These interchanges. Start here. The question is, can this work? You are driving downwards on this path. So let's build some rail signals, because the signals will be a pain to update afterwards. So I might as well. That assumes this path. That one. That one. And that one. And in here, that one. It works. And then I'm just gonna, on the outside, there. So this works fine. I will take a blueprint. That blueprint is not going to be needed anymore. I don't know if I really need that thing. I think I do from the context of getting into a new train stop. Then I think the better to do the train stop like this. And then have that thing there. And then I'll have this thing here. I'll just do this. Then that's a train. That's a train stop. It cannot get closer because then I'll get in the way of this one. I will get here. Not that one. And then go. And it's important for all of it. Exactly over there. build more of these. I'm gonna need a ton of them. And that's of course totally not gonna work because it's actually the other way. Isn't it? Because it has, this one is southbound, that's northbound. And let's say northbound, then I have to switch it around like this. Yes, that actually works. There. It looks okay, doesn't it? Except that the signal here is not there. So I didn't take the full blueprint. And of course I need to. So basically, if we continue over on this side, I'm going to take a blueprint again of my little train stop and basically say, hey, I don't know exactly where you can be placed, but I mean, I want to place you, that's too close. I think I want like one slot in between, that one, because that will allow me to put this. The whole idea is that I have two inbounds. The inner one will be for the stopping trains. The outer one will be for the passing train. When a train comes in and parks here, the other trains will route around it. That's why they need these intersections. They'll not do any roundabouts. There will be one roundabout in all of this, and that will be the entire circuit will be one roundabout. Okay, we scanned more up north, and that's a huge base. I am not sure my little teeny tiny bots can take that out, especially because there seems to be also something over there. Ouch. Interesting. What could also be interesting was this big thing here. Just start cleaning it out. And then I'll just clean enough space for this to continue. Yeah, I know. I just said that I wanted to clear it with the miners, and then I start clearing it myself. That is what it is. The reason I do this is because I want to make sure, or I want to get an idea about how far I can, how far I want to do this. Okay, because do I want 3 stops or 4 stops? There. I think this is gonna be fine. Which now you're moving over there, that's also okay. And then we get another little train stop here, that one. And that will then be able to position itself in this location. And now we have 3 train stops. Does that seem like a good amount? Now, and if the next one is... Actually, you know what? I think I'll take the blueprint. I'll make a new blueprint. That's a fixed blueprint here. Like this. That's going to be a blueprint. Then I'll just stamp it down here. Then I'll stamp it here. Oh. The blueprint does not make sense. The blueprint is not supposed to include a radar. That one is done. That one. Oops, autosave. Just click it. This one, is it? Now that's hooked up. Great. I'll have to pick these up, although I don't like it. And here, luckily you will be, yeah, you'll be doing something. I don't like having them in there. And we continue with our network up north here. And let's recap on how far we are. That's 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna build it. Oh, look at that crappy thing up there. That looks like not just a lake, but maybe like a huge thing. All right, I'm just gonna pretend I don't see it and then move on. Here, this part is the next. Question is, can I build it before? No, I cannot. Then I'll have to build it after. It's gonna be all the way up there. But I move it closer. That doesn't matter. It's gonna be exactly the same for all of it. Now, once I set this, this is the way it's gonna be. And Then one for the train stops here. That's going to be the last one. So I'll have 4 train stops for each of the districts. I think that's going to be more than enough. Just now, I know that these two need to merge together at some point, but I don't exactly know where. One of the key things is also what happens on the other side. So let's got this blueprint and mark it down there. Walk the path over and walk this path. Where's, yeah, okay, it's that silly place. That silly one again. Should be room for one somewhere in here. Yes, there. Good. So this is now hooked up. What? You're going in there, in the middle of it. Hopefully you will be able to just at least try to get in there. Now, one more of these blueprints. Like that. That goes to the other side so we can see how big this part is. I wonder how many I have when it comes to the green zones. I think I have too many. And where is this? Okay, now I'm just helping clean it out. Good. Let's see. Now let's build the other side. And also let's have a look at how big this base has become, because it's getting pretty big, or at least putting the outline to it is pretty big. Now let's make the other twist here, because that will also have train stations, but they'll have train stations that look slightly different. That one. That one. And then where are my power poles? They have not been set up yet, so let's do that. Yes, I like it a lot. That it's, I mean, all of this grid, it's really important to have. And I could be building it based on what's called the chunks, but the chunks are actually slightly bigger than these, and that makes it really awkward, actually, perfectly honest. Now, the key point of all of this is that these have to be consistent. The crosses here, they have to be consistent, because those are the ones that are cool. There, this part, cross, remember, is now downwards, so here, here. And is that a tree? Yes, a tree in the middle of everything. Great. Because this side will also be an outbound. Every train track here will have 2 outbounds. And I'll take one out. Train stops here. Take it. And I promise you the next episode will actually entail some more automation, because I'm going to have to take out these aliens. That is absolutely guaranteed. These are actually quite useful for me to say, okay, that's going down, then this one's going up. And that one is going down. Yes, like that. You're again not doing anything. It's not really working the way I wanted it to. With these miners, they're not really just digging in. And I suppose it's because I have like thousands of them somewhere down here. They're still busy. It shouldn't be. They should be heading up north as soon as possible. Because now I can't really build it any further than this. What I can do though is make room over here so we can start to get an idea about the sense of the scale of all of this. So let's again see, okay, there's the train stations. That goes and that goes, and that one goes whenever I get nearby. here, that one, and that one, and I will build the train station. Such. Don't have any more of these. I will definitely need more. And not have any more train stations either. That's also not gonna fly. I'm gonna have a ton of train stations. Okay. So here you can see I'll have a train station. The first one's called Nilos. That's always the way. But I have removed all of the random names because I didn't really like them. I really didn't like the fact that they had these random names. Here, okay, we are going to wrap it up. Let's have a look at the base here. So that is concerning. That means I need to start working on landfill in completely ridiculous amounts. And I'm also going to need to get some, get a lot of action with my robots or my miners, chain gunners. And that means let's do that next time. Let's build a little factory so that they can automatically refuel and then have them head out and kick some ass up here. Let's do that. Okay, thank you very much for joining, and I'll see you next time. Cheers. Bye.